defensive effort of the year. To hold a team to 29%, we haven't done that in a long time, if at all, this year. And I thought it was, for what we wanted to do, really, really good. And in particular, I thought Travis defending Cuthbertson, who had hurt us in both games previously, really played well against us. I thought Travis did a tremendous job on him today. And, we've always thought that with this team that, if we could ever find some defense, that, our offense is pretty good. It's not bad. And it's been a year-long search for that kind of defensive effort, and I thought tonight we really got it. Again, to hold Coastal to 29%, 19 in the second half is phenomenal numbers for us. And, I think that's why the margin was so big.
Go ahead and open the floor up for questions for Travis.
Travis, Coach just talked about your play. How difficult is it to play that hard on the defensive end and come back and be as effective as you have been and were tonight on the offensive end as well?
I credit myself to play on both ends. I want to be able to be a versatile player, not able just to be able to score, but to be able to play defense. And my coach pushed me every day to slide my feet and try to work on staying in front of the ball each and every day. So I just try to lock in and try to do the best I can. Try to take the best angles. And I know that my team need me to score. I mean, some nights I might be scoring, but I know that I can do other things on the floor like rebound and get my teammates open and stuff like that.
Okay, you guys led by 10, at the half, and then 9 more, 19 points. So how did you guys replicate that energy from, the first half to the second half?
We know this team's not going to, just lay down. So, the first 4 minutes we got to come up from the jump, ready to play defense. And that's what I told my team. And my coach told us the game is far from over. So, we throughout this year, our defense in the second half wasn't never good good enough for us to win. Our offense was always there for us, so we know that if we lock in and stay true to the scoring part that our coach give us, and let's stay locked in on defense, we know that we can let our defense lead our offense, and that's what we did tonight.
Any further questions for Travis? Thank you, Travis. Congratulations. You can join your teammates.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Open the floor up for questions for Coach.
Coach, do you think there was a lot of momentum coming from playing on Tuesday and then playing here? You obviously played a tough game on Tuesday that you got to win. And did you feel like your team had a little bit more, got out of the box a little bit faster because they had that game earlier?
I think so. I do. I think, I don't worry too much about a game, a rest day, and then a game. And, you see that in conference tournament play a lot. The team that hasn't played sometimes is not as sharp, so to speak, even though they did jump out on us today. But in terms of playing on Tuesday and then playing again tonight, I wasn't really worried about that. It's the back-to-backs that you got to start, thinking about. But, Travis, you asked a question about the start of the second half, and I thought both teams came out really fatigued. You could see it on both teams in the first 5 minutes. But we hit some threes in those first 5 minutes. I think Mike Ertl hit one, Travis hit one, JD hit a little short shot. Those threes really helped us in that moment because both teams were struggling a little bit to catch their breath and kind of get back in the flow of play. And that certainly pushed us out to a little bit of lead.
Coach, a 30-point win, was this a surprising win, by so many points? Was this win surprising?
Well, anytime we hold somebody to 29% defensive field goal percentage, that's big-time surprising, I can assure you, because we don't do that very often or haven't done it this year. And so I am surprised. And I thought there in the second half, too, as good a job as we did, they missed some open threes in that first 5 minutes too. They had a couple wide open looks that they normally hit and missed, and that certainly helped us. But the final margin is certainly a surprise.
Coach, how do you keep this energy, moving on to the next game?
Well, our guys, they want to play. They want to be in this tournament. They want to be right in the middle of it. They've been excited, to be honest with you, since Saturday when we beat Little Rock. And even though we knew that we had to play a first round game, it was at home, and they've bought into it. And it didn't bother them at all that they had to play a first round game, particularly because it was at home. And so their spirits are outstanding, and we'll see what happens.
Any further questions for Coach? Thanks, sir.
Okay.
We're now joined by Coastal Carolina head coach Cliff Ellis. And again, we'll have a brief opening statement from Coach, and then we'll move to questions. Coach, the floor is yours.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Louisiana Monroe. I mean, my goodness alive, they just shot the ball so well. I mean, they really, really did. They shot the ball extremely well, and they got it going. I thought the first half, some of our turnovers created some buckets for them, and we got in foul trouble. We started out probably fool's gold. We were hitting everything to start out with. We just got off to a great start, but then we lost our legs. We just didn't seem to have the lift on the shots, and legs just didn't seem to be there. But Louisiana Monroe played extremely well. You got to give them all the credit in the world. But I'm proud of our team and what we've been able to do to come in here and finish in the upper half of our league. Is certainly in this league says a lot, but we sure didn't have it tonight. So we'll wish Louisiana Monroe the best, and I'm proud of our team, even though this is not the game we expected and hoped we'd see, but we simply couldn't make shots.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, besides making the shots, is there any other thing that you saw from the players that you wanted to work on?
We got in foul trouble. We were right there, and we were trying to protect, and we had two guys, Ebo, we call him Ebo, Debo. He only played 6 minutes in the first half because he got two fouls real quick. Then Tommy Burton got two fouls real quick. Then Josh Coleman had a head injury that we thought was a concussion. We thought he was out for the game. So we were trying to survive at half, and we couldn't get it going. And we tried to survive at halftime, went in, and then in the second half, we got some looks right off the bat. I mean, we were right there getting some looks to try to cut that thing, and that thing wouldn't get in the hole. And we're trying to do some things defensively. We came up with a couple of turnovers, and then they got some openings and started hitting the three, and it was like raindrops. I mean, it was falling. I mean, they really shot it well, but that's what they do. That's what they do. And they had, we've been in that situation with them a couple of times where it's been on our side, where, the ball fell for us and didn't fall for them. Sometimes they say the third time's a charm, but tonight it was about Louisiana Monroe.
Coach, can you talk about how Munnings played Cuthbertson and how he defended him throughout the game?
Well, of course, Munnings did a great job, and Cuthbertson, I will say this, he was not 100%. Now, that's another thing, and I admire the fact that he made it through, but he has a sprained knee, sprained in MCL, and he also has a hurt ankle, but he is not. Zach is not 100%. But I'm not going to take anything away from Munnings. But Cuthbertson, he went down Saturday. And, you know, he's trying. He did the best he could do, and that was a factor, but I'm not going to use that. I don't want to take anything away from Monroe.
Any other questions for Coach? Coach, thank you.
Okay.